We are deeply privileged and honored to have Paddy Padmanathan, who is the CEO of ACWA Power in Saudi Arabia. And as I was teasing him earlier on, what a well-kept secret, what an amazing company. And one of the facts that I always use, 5 days of sunshine will give us, captured properly, will give us as much electricity and power that we need to power the world. With this blessing, you have harnessed that blessing to some extent and started the process. Can you tell us about ACWA Power and how you're harnessing this thing?
ACWA Power, power generation and desalinated water, a focused company. Our business is to reliably deliver electricity and water in bulk on long-term contracts to bulk consumers, so utilities, energy-intensive industries. So that's our business. We are 14 years old. We've grown up very fast out of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Even though we come out of the oil capital, over the last 7-8 years, we have responding to the demand. So we're not clever. It's the demand is been pushing us towards it. As renewable energy becomes cost competitive, we have been asked to develop more and more and more of it. And we're very proud of the fact that we've also been helping to lead the revolution by reducing that cost and driving that change. We're very much involved in renewable energy for power generation. So we do have oil-fired, gas-fired, and coal-fired power assets, but more than 3/4 of what we do today, new investments that we are making, and that changed over the last 5 years, is in renewable energy.
I mean, you are known as the world champion in actually the speed at which you've been able to drive the costs down. Could you just briefly give us exactly how that happened and how you were able to do that and how much further down can you go?
Look, from the outset, ACWA Power was founded with the principle of reliably delivering electricity and water at the lowest possible cost. So we said to ourselves, look, we are in the business of long-term supply. We get our money back. We've got capital intensive, it's a very capital intensive business. We invest billions of dollars up front and we sell electricity at so many cents per kilowatt hour, collect it back over 20-25 years. It's a very long time. Creditworthiness of our customer is important. Us being able to reliably continue to deliver power is important, otherwise we don't get the money. Don't confuse creditworthiness with willingness to pay. Completely different things. So we said, look, we need to be sure that the tariff at which we sell needs to be relevant, needs to be cost competitive over a very long period of time. As inevitably costs will come down as technology improves, right? So we said from day one, we cannot be in the business of market pricing. We cannot be in the business of who is my competitor today and can I win the contract at 1 cent lower to beat him? No, we need to be as low as humanly possible so that my tariff remains relevant over the long term.
What I'm thinking about is obsolescence risk. I'm thinking about anticipating the rapid decline of costs based upon technological changes and shifts, and that is where potentially some of the risk would come in.
Very smart, you're absolutely right, and that is the issue. So the issue is not cost coming down. Okay, in terms of demand, the world is, look at what the world is, it's going electric.
Absolutely.
Okay, so the demand is continuing to go up. And not only because everything is moving towards electricity, but also you've got the demographic change, the younger people coming up, particularly in this part of the world. Okay, in different parts of the world is a different story, right? But in the markets that we operate in, forget it, for the next 30, 40 years we see the trajectory. But you're absolutely right in terms of the way we use energy, the cost of producing energy in the future years. Okay, so this is another reason why we are so focused at keeping it absolutely down from day one, so that even as the costs come down over time, we will cross, but we will remain relevant, and we are the last likely to be switched off. Okay.
We've discussed the big infrastructural projects, and I get that. How about now decentralizing it and getting it out there? Number one, and then going deeper and saying further decentralizing it and getting into little villages and stuff like that with a little solar panel. Where are you on that?
No. Okay, so where are we on that? Well, right now the business model is still evolving for that, but because it's only just in the last maybe 3 years, 4 years that individual solar panel and a reliable battery has actually come about at an affordable level. So So you, up to now, what has happened is you've got the charitable foundations, you've got small business, small entrepreneurs who've gone out into India, Africa, Latin America, to villages and started to create a business model around putting it on top of roofs and leasing it and collecting it and pay-as-you-go kind of payments and so on. So there's a lot of innovation that is going on into that type of delivery model and the business models, but it's always so far been very disaggregated and in small scale. For somebody like us to get involved, and we would like to, we need to develop business models that can deliver it at scale, because I think, and more value can be created to our customers by aggregating.